Passive income investing with Better Call Paul. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only and should not be taken as financial, investment, or trading advice. All investments involve risk and you should do your own research or consult with a licensed financial professional before making investment decisions.
Hey everyone, it's Paul here on my channel, Better Call Paul. And for those of you who don't know me, I'm a DIY income investor who started my financial journey to freedom back in 2020, just after the COVID crash. I felt like this was the best opportunity for me to get out of mutual funds, to basically fire my financial advisor and take over control of my future. So that's exactly what I did. Called up RBC, took a few weeks because of how busy they were at that time to get a brokerage account open. Got the account open, started transferring $10,000, $15,000 at a time from my financial planner to RBC and picking and choosing my own stocks. At the time, I was watching quite a few YouTube videos and reading posts from Motley Fool and other sources, and just trying to see what I could do, for the first time investing on my own. I did quickly find out about Wealthsimple, which is a commission-free broker in Canada, kind of like Robinhood in the States. I opened an account there as well, and now I have probably 85 to 90% of my money is with Wealthsimple. Anyways, guys, in this video, I'm going to go over 2025 or 2024, 2025, how that led to me starting a YouTube channel and how my YouTube channel has done in the past 5 months, and what kind of revenue you can generate as a small channel on YouTube with less than 10,000 subscribers. So put together a little slideshow for you. I hope it's fun and entertaining. Please don't take this serious. And it's not, of course, this is not financial advice. I'm just sharing with you guys what I've done. All right, so Better Call Paul, my journey starting a small YouTube channel. All right, guys, so I joined Blossom November 2024, and I started posting. As you can see here on the screen, one of the things I posted a lot about was my real life case study, where I was taking $1,000 a month out of my tax-free savings account and using it just to prove that my covered call ETF portfolio could sustain itself over time. I posted about a lot of other things as well, but this was one of the more popular ones. You could see that by June of 2025, I had 5,000 followers on Blossom. So it seemed like there was a lot of people who were enjoying my posts and decided to follow me. And I actually had Blossom reach out to me and tell me, ask me if I was coming to their Blossom event, and that they would be presenting me with an award. So I did go to the Toronto Blossom event. I live in Toronto. I got a chance to meet Perry from Perry's Pieverse. We spent quite a bit of time together. It was a great day. I quickly got a chance to meet Phil. He was a really nice guy. But then there you can see myself on the right. By the time the Blossom event occurred, I was up to 11,000 followers on Blossom, which was fantastic. So here's a picture from the event. I got to meet Brandon Beavis, who is a legend in the YouTube space and one of the founders of Blossom. I also got to meet Jordan, who's been on YouTube for a couple of years now, and he was a great guy. And there is my partner, Shawn, who started the channel with me. You can see there's Perry and myself, and the Canadian in a t-shirt, another legend in the Canadian space, YouTube space. And of course, Maxwell, another founder of Blossom. So because of, I guess, how popular I was becoming on Blossom, I was invited to be interviewed. So on June 3rd, 2025, I appeared on Mo's channel, which is Momentum Finance and Stock Investing. He was the first person to reach out to me and ask me if I wanted to be interviewed. And I was kind of surprised by that, but it was a lot of fun. And I'm really glad that I did it. After that was the time where my wife and Shawn's wife were kind of asking, well, basically telling us that we should start a YouTube channel. So we started thinking about it. And anyways, on July 14th, 2025, that's where my interview with Ari on Masters of the Market was uploaded. And you can see to date, it's reached 168,000 views, which blows my mind. And then July 26, 2025, I was also interviewed by Marcos Mila. Since then, I've been on with quite a few other people, but these were the first three that kind of got me going. So here are some important dates for the channel. We joined YouTube on July 14th, but our first video was July 18th. So I kind of always tell people we started YouTube July 18th, but that was our first video. In the first 10 days or so, the two most popular videos we had that I did was covered call ETFs pay my bills, and I'm up 85%. So that got 7,200 views. And then why you shouldn't buy covered call ETFs, but I still do, got 5,900 views. And for those of you who have tried starting a YouTube channel, you know that this is fantastic, because a lot of times when you first start out, you're lucky to get maybe 10, 15, 20 views, but just keep going and eventually you will get there. So by July 27th, which is 13 days after we started the channel, we hit 1,000 subscribers, and that was after doing 12 videos. So I think we got very lucky. A lot of people take upwards of a year to get 1,000 subscribers. So this was very exciting and very motivating. By September 1st, 2025, so we were only 7 weeks into our YouTube channel, we reached the 4,000 watched hours. And at that point, I think we had done 47 videos, 42 or 47 videos. I can't remember now. And we were officially monetized. So by September 2nd, our first day of being monetized, we earned $22.62. So from YouTube AdSense, you could see that in September, we made $1,110.99, which was pretty amazing. Shawn and I had some conversations, and he told me about another YouTuber who had, I think, about 1,000 subscribers and was posting once a week, and made like $50 or $75 that month. So Shawn didn't feel as though we would make a lot more than that, but one of the key things was this person was putting out a video a week, whereas I was trying to put out almost a video per day. Anyway, so in October, we were a little bit under September, where we made $1,090.10. November, I did a 30 ETFs in 30-day challenge. So I was putting out at least one video a day, but then there's other videos we do over the course of a month. So I ended up producing about 45 videos in November. Wasn't easy, but paid off. So, we ended up making $1,444.05. December rolled around. I was a little bit burnt out from November, plus the Christmas holidays and everything. So we didn't produce as much content, and we ended up making $892.32. So for a total of $4,537.46. So I put down below, you can see how it's broken down. From watch page ads was $4,285. And then YouTube Premium is $242. So I guess if somebody watches your videos and they're a YouTube Premium subscriber, then you still make some revenue from that. This is our logo, by the way. This is the Better Call Paul logo that my daughter created. All right, so Wealthsimple referral bonus. So once you get to be on YouTube, you can share your referral links, and that way you'll have more people. It's one thing to just recommend Wealthsimple to friends and family. You might get a couple of referral bonuses here and there, but once you're on YouTube, you can talk about it a little bit more, and you have more of an audience. So in the last couple of months, we got some referral bonuses. And we got a general promotion, which was amazing. I don't want to say who this was from, but I have to say thank you to this gentleman who used my link and opened up his Wealthsimple account, and I got a total of $1,500 from that. So in total, we got $1,675 from Wealthsimple. And then there's Blossom. So on Blossom, if you aren't aware, you can refer friends and earn $5. So, a lot of times when I first started on YouTube, I would have mentioned that I was from Blossom. And I wasn't trying to trick people into thinking that I worked for Blossom. It was that I had at that time like 10, 11,000 followers on Blossom. So I felt like a lot of people knew me from Blossom. So I would just say that, hey, it's Paul from Blossom. But anyways, in the long run, anyhow, I always share my link to Blossom in my videos, and was happy to bring 84 people onto the Blossom platform. And I always say, listen, if you want to just join Blossom, you don't have to use my link. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to do this for $5. I just want people to get some exposure to Blossom and see what a great platform it can be. If you ignore a little bit of the noise, I mean, it is a social media app, but there is a lot of great content. There's a lot of great people that you can speak to, and you can share your own journey, or you can just read other people's posts. But anyhow, that was a total of $420. All right, so the grand total for 2025 is $6,380.12. All right, guys, so that's it for this video. As you can see, we did pretty well. It's not enough money to retire on, retire full time just doing this, but I think you can see that there is some potential to earn revenue from YouTube. But it's also very satisfying. I will say, 99% of the comments that I get on my videos are very positive. They're very motivating. A lot of people thanking you for sharing your journey, helps them out, whether they've learned something or, they just enjoy the videos because it helps them be more motivated to do their own investing. There is, of course, those odd, spammers or trolls who, want to put you down. And, listen, I don't mind anybody debating or pointing out something that they feel is incorrect, or, maybe they don't like my strategy. And you can be polite about that, right? You can be respectfully disagree, right? As opposed to being mean and rude and, what I feel unnecessary. So I've had a few people that just were constantly one video after another, just being, outright mean, let's say. And unfortunately, you have to block them. So at the end of the day, I feel like they lose out. They don't have the opportunity to comment anymore, or at least nobody will see their comments. So anyways, guys, let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. I think in a year from now, I will do a follow-up video. So I'll let everybody know how 2026 was. And, if you enjoy passive income content, please subscribe to the channel. And anyways, that's it for today. I'm running out of breath here. I'm getting too old. I got to exercise a little bit more. So until the next video, or until tomorrow, bye for now.